Hey, what's going on, guys? Danny here with you. In this video, we're going to do some price analysis for Shiba Inu and go over some potential patterns that we could be forming. And as always, this video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. All right, so in yesterday's evening's video, we had been respecting this trend line right here. As you can see, we did break through. We do have these wicks right here, which actually does create another trend line. So right now, we still are respecting this one. We will see how this does play out. But there are three potential patterns that I want to look at that we could be forming. So of course, yesterday's video, we were talking about how we could be forming an ascending triangle right here. We do have a potential larger ascending triangle right here if we continue to respect this trend line. The pattern that stands out most right now is potentially a pennant pattern, and you can see that right here. We are getting very close to decision time to see which direction we break out, if we break bearish or bullish. I do believe we will most likely break out to the top right here. And let's go over and grab a target if this is a pennant pattern. So I'm going to go from the top of the pennant, and we're actually going all the way down to the bottom of the flagpole right there. All right, drag this out here. And if we happen to have a bullish breakout somewhere around here, this does line up fairly well with our 0.27 area right here. And that is around anywhere from the 79.37 area and up to about the 79.80 area. So somewhere around there. All right, and just in case we do get a bearish breakdown, we'll come out here. So somewhere around there. All right, and this does put us right around our 0.78 area on our Fibonacci that we drew out yesterday. So that is right here on this trend line right here. I don't think that will happen, but of course anything can happen in crypto. We could get a drop like that. All right, and the next pattern I want to go over would actually be a descending triangle. So if we do happen to break down out of here, all right, so if we do happen to get a breakdown out of here, and then we could potentially come back down and hit this trend line right here. As you see, we already do have 1 touch, 2 touch, and 3 touches would make this a trendline confirmation. So that could play out that way. And if we drag this down here, it could be looking something like this. All right, so that could be that way. And of course, that would be right about the same. We could draw the trend line from top of that down here. All right, and pull that out to a breakout point. So it could be anywhere like right around there. And that would put us anywhere from the 7,600 all the way up to the 7,780 area, anywhere between this area right there. We'll have to wait and see if it does break down. We'll get a better price target eventually or later on. All right, so that's the 3 patterns right there. Let's go over and check out and see how our RSIs are looking. Of course, we did break bullish out of this descending triangle right here. So more than likely, we should have a break to the upside since we are in a stronger trendline pattern up here. All right, but let's go over here and check out our RSIs. All right, so currently on our 15-minute chart, our RSIs is sitting right around the 50 area. We do have this little bit of a trend line right here, so I do believe we could continue going next like this, following that trend line. Our RSI is, or excuse me, the stochastic is starting to head up towards the upside. We do have enough room to potentially get a breakout right here and then potentially come back down and retest this trend line right here and then head back up. All right, over here on the hourly chart, our RSI is sitting right around the 50 area. Stochastic was starting to face downward. We are starting to face back up right here, a little hook up to the top. We'll have to see how this does play out. We do have plenty of room to head up here and probably come up here and maybe even break out and retest this trend line up here. All right, over here on the 4-hourly. All right, 4-hourly chart, we are right around the 52 area. Stochastic is facing downward. Of course, we could come back down here, get a bounce at some point and head back up if we do decide to break out of this area right here. And over here on the daily, all right, the daily is coming back down. You can see right here, we do have a little bit of a hook, so that could indicate a bounce. We could maybe even be forming a trend line like this right there. We'll see how that does play out though in the future. All right, so back here to the 15-minute chart. All right, so we still are getting a bounce right here. Looks like we do have about 15, 30, about maybe within the next hour, we should have a decision on which direction we'll be heading out. So I do think more than likely we should break to the bullish side. Of course, but then again, we do have the chance to break bearish as well. But we'll see how this plays out. And then in the next video, we'll try to get a better price target and see where we are heading. But as always, I thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I will see you in the next one. And please, as always, make sure you do like and subscribe. And take it easy, guys. See you later.